All right, Kristen.
All right, Vic,
Now hear me out.
I'm listening.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? So all your memories from college, all the crazy times, high school, band, childhood, gone forever, or you can't see anymore.
Bro, that's actually a really hard question. Um, sheesh. All my memories, bro,
I know it's like,
but my sight. Hey, bro, I'm like, as much as that sucks, like, I might have to lose the memories. Like,
nah,
like just because I can create more memories, even though I like lost those, I can still create more. And like, if the people that are close to me are still close, or like actually as close as they say they are, and that matter, they're gonna put that effort to like make those new memories or at least remind me of memories, and I
I guess
can.
you would have to be like become friends with them again, right? Because you wouldn't
Yeah,
have any.
basically, you wouldn't know who they are. That's like me waking up one day and just seeing Kayla in the bed. I'm like, who the hell are you? Um, yeah, but honestly, I would have to probably give up the memory, like just because I can make more. I as much as like obviously you can live without sight and there's other
hmm
ways to navigate life, but just to having the ability to see, that just means like so much.
Yeah, and I mean,
I,
like you said, you can live without sight, but like it's not something you want.
yeah, it's definitely not idea to live without it. Um, yeah, I definitely think I would just probably go without lose my
Yeah,
memories.
I mean, we had some good memories. I mean,
Yeah, I know that's the crazy part is I had hella good memories, especially like high school, middle school, band. Um, meeting a lot of people, college. I mean, we had a lot of memories. And it's just like, dang, to lose all of them, but to lose my sight though, it's
yeah, I mean, like the thing is, we're pretty. I mean, now depends who you ask, but I still think we're pretty young. So like to lose your sight at this age, as
yeah,
opposed to like losing all your memories, like you said, you can make new memories. It will suck because you won't remember the people you love. Like in my case, like you gotta think about Ava and stuff.
oh yeah, you sure do got to think about Ava, but she's still
Uh,
there. You don't just like obviously you lose your memories, but you're not gonna just be like I don't love her anymore.
mhm.
Maybe you have to grow that love again, but I don't know. Like that's hard, bro. That's really
Yeah,
tough.
and I mean, like she's 9 months now. And so to be able to like see, like physically, like actually see her grow up and, create those new memories, I think it'd be more important than keeping the memories that I have. So,
Yeah, 9 months is obviously it's quite a bit, especially with babies. But you'll see so much more as
exactly.
she grows. So yeah, I could make more memories, and that's a really tough question though. That's really
Mhm.
tough. Like that's a really good question. Man, that
Mhm.
kind of really got me stumped.
You think if you were like, say we were older, like 60 or, 70, would that change your answer? Or,
Um, hmm.
I mean, you think you ready to go at 65, so
I
if your sight
changed
just
it to
go,
75.
oh,
Um, as long as I just want to be able to enjoy my retirement money.
valid.
But by that time we get to the age, that retirement age is gonna go up like crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
hmm
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would change my answer. Just because yeah, I probably would have to go blind, bro.
hmm Because at that, like, sometimes at that point, that's memories is all you have.
Honestly, honestly.
So
Yeah. I think
my
that would
sight's
definitely.
already going. Yeah, I mean, that is a tough question. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is it. But let us know what you guys think. Comment.
Yes,
We'll put out a poll, so make sure to vote. Yeah,
yes,
speaking of voting, today's like voting day, so
it is. We'll talk about that in the podcast. We'll
we'll,
talk
we'll
about it.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. But other
But
than that, you ready to get the podcast started?
yeah, let's do it.
All right, bet. Getting the podcast started in three, two, one. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris,
This is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 74, and welcome to the podcast. I don't know if you guys remember last week, but I accidentally said 74 when it's 73, but this is actually episode number 74. But welcome to the podcast. And if you're listening now, make sure you click on that like and subscribe button and click on that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. Vic, do you have any updates?
Bro, I feel like this is a busy week. So yeah, on Thursday or on Wednesday, Ava ended up, she was sick throughout the day. And then her temperature finally hit 102.4, I believe.
She.
So it was pretty late. And me and Leslie were kind of deciding, should we take her to urgent care? Because we already scheduled a doctor appointment for the morning, but we're like, maybe let's go ahead and take her. That way, make sure everything's good.
Mhm.
So we ended up taking her, got there by like 11:45. It's long, like there's a lot of people in this waiting room, bro. It was like packed. I was like, bro, we're gonna be here a minute. I was so wrong, bro. We went out there, man. We were there a whole, I don't know, forever. Like
The whole shift.
we finally got, yeah, bro. I saw the shift change, but yeah, we got called back. They did like I guess the basic vitals, whatever.
Mhm.
Asked us what's going on. Gave her some medicine, which I mean, glad they did that at that point. Then they took us to another waiting room where they did some more like once we got to that waiting room, it was still a whole bunch of people, but they called us pretty quickly. I was like, oh, I guess we skipped the line or something. But I don't know what their layout was, but they called us and did some like side tests. Like the reception desk was like right there, and then like on the side they were doing some vital tests or something. So they did that. They took some stuff and they sent it up to get tested for like I think it was strep and the flu, I believe.
Mhm.
So yeah, they did that, and then we were just waiting like forever for the results, and it came to about 7:38, and we were like, should we stay or should we just leave? Because this doctor's appointment's at 10. We don't want to, at least like we know that's at 10. They're gonna see us there. Like we don't want to miss that.
Mhm.
Um, and so, I told them, like, I asked them, like, and they told us about 7:30 that we were like first. We were next in line. They just didn't know exactly when that would be because they don't know how many doctors are back there and nurses and stuff. I was like, so we tried to wait a little bit from like 7:30 to 8, and then we were like, yeah, we just gotta go. Like, we've been here too long. So we went to the doctor. Everything was okay. She tested negative for like everything. They tested for strep, flu, COVID, um, a
S
UTI, and
SR
something else.
SVR or
Yeah,
SRV
RSV.
or
Yeah,
RSV.
RSV. Yeah.
One of the one of the orders of the letters.
Yeah, so everything came back negative. I mean, I guess it was kind of like a little virus she had going on, but she's doing good. I think she passed it on to me maybe or something because I'm feeling under the weather. Leslie's a little under the weather, but I've been dealing with that the last couple of days, which kind of sucks because I started my new job on Monday, which it's funny 'cause as you remember from the last podcast, my last day was supposed to be Thursday at my new
Yes.
job.
Yes.
And as I just mentioned before, we were at the hospital or urgent care. So I ended up calling my new job or my old job, Honda, I was telling them what happened and told them like, it's my last day, so I'll probably go. Kind of have to go in from like 12 to 5. That's when
Mhm.
I'll arrive because I have to turn in my equipment. So I got there, I walk in, and the manager was like, "Hey, are you gonna work today?" I was like, "Yeah, I can go ahead and work." And then she was like, "Oh, the message I got, it made it seem like you were just turning in your equipment. So I already told the HR rep to just, take you off the system and everything." She was like, "Yeah, you won't have access to anything." And then she was like, "Yeah, your badge shouldn't have worked. How'd you get in?" Bro, I definitely like someone held the door open for me, which we get emails about that all the time.
I'm
I was like,
dead.
I was like, yeah, I worked for some reason.
They probably went back and read the badge reads and was like, "This man did not even badge."
Hey, bro, it's whatever. But yeah, so she gave me my last couple paychecks. which were nice. And then I just went on my way.
That's good, man. That's
Like,
really good.
yeah, it just felt kind of weird because like my last day. I don't know, it wasn't how like foreseen it to go, but it's whatever.
Hey,
On to new things.
you didn't need it.
My manager was
You're
ready
technically
ready for me
paid
to
for that.
go.
You're technically paid for that day regardless.
Yeah, because they definitely have my paychecks ready for
Yeah.
but it just sucks. But yeah,
Hey,
so my new job.
to new
I started
beginnings,
my new
man.
job. Yeah, I started my new job Monday. It's been going pretty well. Seems very. I told Kristen it's not. It doesn't seem toxic at all, bro. It's like they have this thing, because I take phone calls. It's like customer service based. Um, and they have something called a comfort break. They're like, yeah, if you have like a long call or angry customer, you just put yourself on comfort break. Take a lap or It's like okay.
Okay, that's good. How long is the comfort
Yeah.
break?
They said just don't take too long. They didn't really say like, yeah,
Takes a nap.
right.
I didn't think it was too
Uh,
long.
they also offer unlimited PTO. So like they said,
Really?
yeah, you can take a day off next week if you needed to. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do that, but
That's pretty
so,
cool though. Unlimited PTO. Oh
hmm
yeah, that's really cool.
so yeah, seems
It's
pretty.
it's crazy like thinking about like your story as far as like where you have come from, like Ross days, the
Yeah.
Bucky's and stuff like that, all the way to where you are now. Where when you were at Bucky's, you weren't even getting breaks, like you were getting moments. Uh,
Bro, I forgot about that.
and it's just crazy that you went from that to like how you are now with, freaking comfort breaks, bro,
Comfort breaks,
and
yeah.
unlimited PTO, and that's crazy to think
See,
about.
my
Where
insurance got better too.
hey, see, like it's just all around just better. So that's
hmm
great, man. I'm happy for you. So
hmm
that's really good.
So yeah, it's like a growing company, so like there's a lot of things changing. So I feel like it's definitely room for growth.
I feel like sometimes growing companies are like good, and sometimes like they're not. But
hmm
you know, a lot of times when they already have like a system and plan and stuff like that, and you kind of just slide in, and it's like, man, we're still pretty new, but you obviously see the growth, and it's like, man, I'm going to be part of this growth. So you can only get better. You can only
Right.
promote really. You can only make more, and eventually become this person that you're kind of part of this. Almost helping build this company.
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then shit, I got more like holidays off now, so shit, they gave me President's Day off now.
That's random.
They were like, because the HR lady was like, yeah, everyone was just taking President's Day off because their children are out of school, so they just put in PTO for it, and so we just decided to add it to the calendar.
Oh,
I was like, all
okay.
right,
That's good though.
I know,
And,
um,
and you're working from home.
I know, right? So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Besides the sickness, which kind of sucks, but besides that, see my brother. We had a little get together with him. Christmas was there. We had just played little games. That was fun.
Yeah,
Then the next day we had dinner again before my brother's birthday. So,
which is funny because his
uh,
birthday's today, isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
The homie had a whole birthday weekend.
Literally.
And then on Sunday, me and Leslie went to a wedding expo. Got some information, which was nice. So definitely helping out with the wedding, which is sneaking up on us. But
Oh yeah, that's coming right around the corner.
and then lastly on Monday, me and Leslie decided to go to Hobby Lobby. But you walk into the store, you might as well just pull out that credit card.
Yeah, I see. But see, I forgot that you got your last two checks, so you ain't worried.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what kind of led to it. But bro, it was like a 60% off Christmas stuff, which it's when they ever do they do that, like the prices are a little higher, but it
Yeah,
was still like 60% off. It was like, and we still spent a good amount. I was like, bro,
it's funny because I think we went to Hobby Lobby too, but we didn't buy anything because the lines were too long, and we're just like, yeah,
it
no.
was packed, bro. People are buying Christmas decor like early. We've always made that mistake. Like last 2 years, we kind of like waited on Christmas decorations. I mean,
Hmm.
last year we got a good amount. But even then we kind of wanted more. But like, it's just crazy because people get them early and they sell out, and then it's crazy.
Yep, it's
Uh,
wild. What are y'all gonna do about your tree? 'Cause I know you said your tree's down here. Did y'all figure that out?
Yeah, my mom says she's probably gonna bring it to us, like, cause we were talking to her about it. She said, yeah, whenever I'm off for a weekend or something, I'll try to go down there, take it.
Okay, that's good.
Mhm. But yeah, that's all my updates. I know it's kind of long and lengthy, but what you got going on?
Updates. So my updates been pretty, you know. So I know that on Sunday, I'm trying to remember everything we did. So Sunday for sure, we went to go look at a wedding venue. So I think we found our wedding venue. So that's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
Kayla
Yeah,
mentioned something about that.
yeah. So and then after that, Kayla went to the expo, the wedding expo with Vic and Leslie and her mom. Um, and then I was just at home chilling. That was my
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
that was my little me day. Um, I feel like
It's like because Kayla is like extrovert, so she's gonna kind of go up and talk.
yeah,
Leslie's kind of more introvert, so like kind of pushing her towards talking to people,
yeah,
like going up the stands.
which is funny because like Kayla was telling me at the wedding expo, she was like it was a little overwhelming because like everybody's coming in your face and like, hey, here's this, when's the date, what's this,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
Hmm.
they're like all in her face. She came back with a whole bunch of like cards and flyers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, she showed me this stuff. I'm like, man, it's a lot of stuff.
Bro, we talked to one. It was like a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were looking for a DJ, and like within the first couple of sentences, he was like, "Yeah, this guy's um he loves God. He put the little cross right here and his symbol and stuff." Like, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Like, then he went on forever, bro. Like, I was like, this is not for us.
I thought she said, well, I know, is that the only DJ that was there?
No, there was a lot of DJs.
Okay. Cause I know she said that y'all found a DJ
Yeah, we did find
that
one that we really like because they offer like
the package
DJ,
of,
yeah, photography, videography, photo booth.
yeah. I was looking at those prices too. I was like, they're not bad at all, actually.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and to get it all done in all one place.
Yeah,
So
that's really good. So yeah, but man, I really don't remember because Friday was your brother's thing. Um, I know we did some Saturday, but it's drawn. I'm drawing a blank right now. Um, man, what did we do Saturday? I'm not sure. We did something. Just know we did something this weekend. But other than that, that's kind of all of my updates. Also, I just try to be like a little courteous to Vic a little bit. So like this podcast might be a little bit short. Don't worry, we're still gonna get through some stories, but he's not feeling too well, and I just want to be mindful of that. Um,
appreciate it.
so uh, uh, with that being said, are you ready to get into some stories, or like you need something else to say? Like, what's up?
I mean, the only thing I was gonna say is the Cowboys were on bye week, so that's why we didn't talk about them. The Bills
Yes,
lost,
yes, yes.
but
Bills lost to the Jets.
I don't want to talk about it. Next story.
To the Jets, bro. It was a lot of there was a lot of upsets in this week, bro. Like as far as there were some really close games that should have been won by a team, and then they just lost it. I think
Hmm.
like the freaking Buccaneers should have lost, and they came back in the last second and won.
I know.
Um,
Fucking Tom Brady.
the Titans
Well,
were
he's like Tom Brady's first in his division now, and he's like four
he's
and
like
five or
four
some
and
shit.
five. It's like a trash record. But yeah, that was one of those games. I think the Titans played somebody. No, what's the Titans game?
The Titans play the Chiefs.
Yeah, and the Chiefs came
It was
back and
pretty
won.
close. I didn't watch that one, but
Yeah, Chiefs came in overtime. Somehow they got to overtime and the Chiefs won.
and
Um,
like the Titans had a backup quarterback too. So
yeah, which he was doing great, and I think they're gonna go with him next week too, or this week on Thursday. And it was just one of those things. It was just like, all right, he's doing amazing against him, but then they just kind of just started losing it, and it was just like, okay, well, you're gonna give opportunity. He's gonna, Mahomes gonna take it.
hmm.
But other than that, let's talk about this fantasy real quick. Your boy is on a 5-game win streak.
Bro, I remember when you were done with that shit. You like, bro.
Bro, I was 0-4. Of course I was done. I was like, bro, I ain't playing next year. Y'all can forget about it. But now I'm like second in my like like league, whatever.
Yeah, I lost. I think you're in my division, right? Or no?
Now I'm not in your division.
Oh, I
Yeah.
lost
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
then.
But I was like, you're like 4-5 now or something like that. I'd have caught up past you now. Uh, so yeah, I'm on a 5-game winning streak. But I played Manny this week and he has like a crazy team. So
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
pretty sure I'm gonna lose, but whatever.
Speaking of fantasy, what sucks is like I was in my Honda fantasy league, but I'm
Uh,
doing horrible, and I won't even get it next year to redeem myself. They probably just think that I suck.
it was like he got a new job. It's he was planning. Just say you was playing, bro. You tried it.
Right?
You can
Like,
always join it again.
eh, I don't know if they'll invite me, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, that's all I got as well. So, yeah, we
Yeah,
can get to the stories.
yeah. This first story actually was a suggestion from Leslie. So let's see what
Okay,
she got.
Leslie.
Let's see what she brought to the table. So yeah, TikToker goes viral for creating jewelry made out of semen.
You heard it
Yes,
here,
you
guys.
heard it right. So a Canadian
Somebody busted one and made jewelry.
so a Canadian jewelry maker has given pearl necklace a whole new meaning. TikToker Amanda Booth made headlines this month for her Jizzy Jewelry, a collection of custom-made accessories crafted from semen. According to Vice, Booth is known for creating pieces made from unconventional mediums and material, including everything from hair and pet fur to breast milk and the late person's ashes. However, the
Dang.
concept of of Jizzy jewelry was conceived after another user asked if she ever thought about incorporating men juice in her creation. Booth told the outlet she was amused by the suggestion and jokingly shared the idea on Facebook. And it wasn't long before the inquiries began pouring in and Booth began exploring her options. She said she first recruited her her husband, Jesse Mullins, to provide her with a sample, which she would use to determine just how much cum she would need to create a small sculpture.
Interesting.
Booth eventually found that at least a teaspoon of semen was necessary to create the clay mixture, which would be formed into different shapes and objects before it is baked. So that's coming.
Awkward. I hey, like shit. That's man.
They
I
what?
don't know what to say about this because it's like it's still talented. It's creative. Um, hmm.
There's a
but
market for it, bro.
who's gonna be buying it? Or is she gonna be taking your semen and making jewelry out of it? Because I'm not buying another man's semen
Oh no,
jewelry
no.
like
You
that.
like because Leslie was actually watching a TikTok where it's like she popped up, um, and like she was showing like an order, like she received the order, and she like I forgot how they sent it. I don't wonder if it says in the story, but like they definitely sent it to her, and she like gets it out however she needs to, and then does all her process and makes it out of theirs.
That is really like different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different, bro. If somebody just imagine sending your semen to somebody to make some jewelry, bro. What's next? Blood?
Hey,
Um,
like what she said she makes like breast milk and ashes and
yeah, but that's breast
like
milk and ash, not semen. What's like next? Period blood?
that's funny. That's what exactly what Leslie says. Like, I wonder if she's gonna do that next.
Poop? Like, huh?
Bro, it's funny. One of the comments, because she was reading the comments, because they're just going off.
Of course, of course.
It said Jizzy jewelry where the customer truly comes first.
I'm dead. Hey, somebody, like you said, somebody's gonna do it. If she's already getting orders, so hey,
I mean,
by all means.
people are freaky. They're
It
You gonna
says
put
when
your
you
order
have
in?
it says when you have a whole bunch of jizzy samples sitting in the fridge waiting to be processed into powder. Oof. How does the husband feel about that? How would you feel, Vic? Like if Leslie got into this craft and then you just open up your fridge and it's just jizz everywhere,
Bro, I
literally.
think I think I'd rather her sell feet pics.
Hey, man, if he thinks ain't that bad,
Yeah, that's
uh,
what I'm saying. Well, yeah, you're right. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It'd be weird.
the fact that you compared that to feet pics is beyond me. Like you made it seem like feet pics was like the worst things ever.
You're right.
It was like come feet pics in that order.
No, I don't know. So you gonna put an order in or what?
Hell no, I'm not doing that. What?
Christmas gift for Kayla? Bro, your wedding rings. This is how you can make them.
Oh but man, if somebody made their wedding jewelry out of this, it'd be crazy.
I
Yeah,
wonder how much this costs.
If you think about
Probably.
it, Vic, they really put their kids in it.
Could you imagine like you didn't know what exactly it was made of, and then like she like passes away, like someone like her kids like takes the jewelry, like some a customer who bought it, like yeah, like someone who bought the jewelry who bought this from her, they have like a I guess like a necklace made from it, and then like they pass away and like pass it on to their
The
kids.
next person,
Yeah,
it's like,
and they
hey,
don't even know what it is.
that's your brothers and sisters right there. That'd be different. Or like, what if you didn't know and you
Yeah, that's
see
what I'm
you see
saying.
you see them with it, and then like, I'm somebody I be always putting stuff in my mouth and just like having it there. Like, what if they have that just in their mouth, bro? They'd be like, ugh.
Bro, I don't even know. That's crazy. People do crazy things though. People buy crazy shit all the time.
Very true. You ain't
But
lied.
so if anyone's out there looking for a Christmas gift for your significant other,
Get your own Jizzy jewelry.
I was it Amanda Booth on TikTok. Trinkets by Amanda Booth.
Hey, you too can come first.
Anyways, going on to the next story. Taking us to Oklahoma, where a woman is rescued after falling into a construction hole.
Hmm.
Bro, this whole like this picture or this video, that's pretty deep hole. Like, I mean, obviously it has to be pretty deep if she's stuck down there. So, an Oklahoma woman is recovering after spending Tuesday night at the bottom of a construction hole that she accidentally fell in while out for a walk. After hours of yelling for help, a couple was able to hear her screaming from underground. The couple immediately flagged down a warden driving by who called 911. We got her out. She appeared to be fairly stable with no major injuries that we can detect immediately on scene, but we're sending her to the hospital for a full evaluation. Um, but yeah, that's basically the whole story.
That's crazy. Like, did she just not see it, or did they just not plug it? Like, did they just put
Yeah,
something over it?
the only thing I can think of maybe like they tried to cover it and then like some flew away and
What a
then
sheet.
I don't know.
That like somebody can get sued. This is like one of those things you do when you're at like the when you're at the beach and you just dig a big hole and then you try to like cover it with
Oh
like
yeah.
grass or something just so somebody can step in it. But it's not this deep. But like it's like somebody just pulled the worst prank ever. And oh, girl just took got the short end of the stick.
But can't remember which beach it was, but like they were digging like a big ass hole and then like the cops came by and told them to stop because it's like if it collapses it could like suffocate them and shit.
Well, they ain't lied.
I ain't lying, so I was like, I guess you got a point. But yeah, I mean this is crazy. I guess like what I'm wondering is I guess she didn't have her phone on her because she over here just yelling like she can't just call somebody.
She said, "Hell, she didn't have signal, bro."
You think like I guess so. Probably
I
right.
really don't know. Depending on how deep that hole was, she probably didn't.
Right. It had to be a good like what 12 feet, 9 feet.
Uh, I
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna
that.
say
It
she's.
seems like the hole was probably for another telephone pole or something. 'Cause I see there's like a pole right beside where that other hole was. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, just poor planning on whoever dug this hole.
I just like I'm really just shocked that I guess I don't know. I guess she didn't have a phone.
And another thing. So first of all, okay, so this is the thing when it comes to holes, right? If I step on a hole, my whole body is not gonna fall in. Like maybe I
Mhm.
might my leg or something like that. But like was she standing like straight on this hole to fall straight in? Like there's no way she could have just fell into it because the hole's not that big. Like what situation like what was she doing to just fall into that hole?
Right? And like looking at the picture that they provide, like it doesn't really look like a place you'd be just walking.
Oh yeah.
So,
La di da di da.
so I don't know. I guess Who
Ah.
knows what's going through this moment? Plot twist: she dug her own hole.
She did it on purpose. It's insurance fraud. She's trying to collect some money.
She better get some money though. Like if this wasn't a fraud or anything.
You know, investigation's gonna happen. They'll be like,
Bro, she was
they'll
there.
be like, man, we saw you dig this hole 2 days ago.
Well, I mean, at least you got it out eventually. So
That's that's crazy.
so just be careful when you walk out there, guys.
Yeah,
Don't fall into any holes, bro.
look where you're stepping.
I've never like obviously I never fell into a hole, but
I have
uh,
financially.
oh, um, call JG Jetmore.
800 cash now.
No, but I remember I was walking and I had Ava and like I was trying to get to the car and I didn't realize it was like a slope. So I was walking and like I literally just like fell and
Sheesh.
I had Ava in my head. I was like, bro. But all is good. All is good.
She's still here today. So,
And I'm still here today. So
you know, hey, Ava's still here. But other than that, moving on to this next story. Next story says a woman warns the internet after friend allegedly gets kidney stolen while undergoing shady Brazilian butt lift surgery overseas. Uh, so hey, BBL gone wrong. A woman is warning fellow cosmetic connoisseurs about the alleged life-altering fate her friend suffered after she went in for a Brazilian butt lift, otherwise known as BBL, and left without a kidney. The woman, who goes by Anita, took to YouTube to share the tale of a friend who went for a BBL surgery overseas and had her kidney stolen in the process. Life would never be the same for her friend after getting kidney stolen. It says, according to Anita, her friend, who is not named, traveled to the Dominican Republic for liposuction and tummy tuck and paid $3,500 for surgeries. After she soon started complaining about pain in her kidney area shortly upon her arrival back to the States. After a visit to the doctor, she learned she had only one kidney. While BBL patients who opt for a bargain abroad don't always have their organs stolen, there are a number of cases of deadly complications from botched surgeries. Have you ever seen any of those botched surgeries? Botched surgeries? Sorry, I just threw that word all the time.
you botched it, bro.
I botched the word. Yeah, have you ever seen any of those like videos and pictures?
I feel like I'm not recently like mm-mm.
Yeah, but like I've seen some where like even like breast implants, bro, where a breast implant pops are like a butt implants. I don't know exactly what they injected with. It almost is like I assume probably like silicone or something like that. And I've seen the butt cheek like pop. And it just looks super painful. It's already a painful surgery to begin with. You're altering your body, you know, it's not already gonna be painful. But I've seen that. I've seen some of these women getting, these people are stuffing stuff into your body and you don't know what it is.
I know.
I know there's
You
some
don't know how
people
your body's gonna react.
exactly. There were some people that were so like wanting this so bad that they're going to like alleys and stuff to people and having like stuff shot into their butts and didn't know what it was and it ended up being cement and those people end up dying. And it was just like, man, like I understand you want the big butt, you want the big breast, you want all these altering, body changes, but man, at what is your life worth it?
Right? Like, I mean, like, use your body, do whatever you want with it, but it's like, at least, try to go to a place where it's respectable, like, you're not gonna, this isn't gonna happen where they steal your kidney.
Yeah, I'll share. Or
But have some
go somewhere.
reputation,
If you can go there and you don't have to sign anything, you probably shouldn't be there.
right?
If they be like, hey, look, we got you if something happens, and sign here, sign here. Okay, cool. That's a more respectable place. But if you go somewhere that is just like, yeah, I got you, 3,500, even though the surgery is supposed to cost like 1,000, 10,000, it's just, hey, yeah, you're saving $6,500, but why?
You're right.
Why
You lost a kidney.
now you lost a kidney. Now you lost something that probably cost even more than that. So, hey, just be careful out there. That's kind of where that story kind of goes. It's just, hey, this lady was unlucky and she ended up losing a kidney. Hopefully, she loves that butt of hers.
That's what I was wondering. I wonder, like, because obviously their plan was to go in and steal the kidney. So I wonder if they actually,
Took care of like her body still. I feel like they still would have.
yeah, just kind of, so she wouldn't get any suspicion probably.
Yeah,
Because
and
I
then
mean, it was.
and they could blame the pain on, oh well, she just had major surgery
I guess like I'm just wondering, like, she didn't have a scar on her stomach or something. Like,
on that side. I don't know.
yeah,
Well, she had liposuction, so she's gonna have a scar. So they're gonna
I
probably
guess
go in there
sure.
anyway and like suck out fat, whatever they're doing. So scarring on that side of the body, it wouldn't be odd. You probably just thought, oh, it's just part of the surgery. But what if she went back and said, hey, you stole my kidney? He was like, there was no kidney there.
Right?
Like, what if they tried to steal it and it was like, no, it was already gone. We can't kill you. We're not gonna take the other one and kill you. It's just
Right. Hey, I mean, at least in this case, she survived. At least, like, you can live
yeah,
with one kidney.
yeah.
But that BBL definitely cost her more than she thought it would.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Is it worth it at the end of the day? No, it's not. Love your bodies, ladies. We love you. We love your bodies. You got to just learn to love yourself. You don't need the big butt. You don't need all this other stuff. Just be happy with your body, and sometimes just hitting the gym too just helps out with some of those body goals you're trying to get. You can
hmm
you can grow your butt, healthy. You can do it. Same with
Yeah,
any other body
especially
parts.
yeah.
No,
There's a lot of resources out there to help you out too
yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, exactly. Safer ways to do things. The only thing you really can't do much about is if you just don't have boobs. Then obviously you have the surgeons and stuff like that. But like that's not a major cosmetic surgery as much as these other ones are. Well, I guess it's still pretty major, but I don't think it's as big as these BBLs are these mommy makeovers, the tummy tucks, and
hmm
all that stuff has its own complications.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Yeah. But that goes for
and
men, and that goes for men too. You don't need to do all that extra stuff. Anytime you're put under an anesthetic and you go to sleep, you might not wake up. So just think about that before you go under the needle
yeah, and then like I said, if you're going under the needle,
or knife. My bad, knife.
knife. If you're going under the knife, just make sure you're at a place that you kind of can trust, has credentials and
Most
whatnot.
definitely, yeah, most definitely. Did you go to school? Hey,
Are you even a doctor, bro?
are you a doctor?
Uh,
But I know it's hard because there's a lot of people that have successful stories where, oh yeah, they go to the Dominican Republic and get this done and they had no complications. So I know a
mhm.
lot of it's word of mouth, like, oh yeah, you can go here and get this done for cheap and have be fine because there's plenty that have done it. So let's just keep that in mind that whenever you think about it, you might not be as lucky as those people.
Hey, if you just have one kidney already, you just go there. They're not gonna take the other
I'm dead.
one. But yeah, like
Or
Jake.
what you could do is have your kidney removed before you get your BBL. So whenever you come back, you just have it put back in. Yeah, you have to have two major surgeries,
Right?
three actually, because you gotta get put back in.
Right. But like J. Cole said, love yours.
Love yours.
Classic.
There's no
Let's
life
see.
out of life that's better than yours.
Well, that's all I have to say about that story.
Same here. What's this next story we got? All right, so like I said, I want to be a little bit more courteous to Vic's time. So this is gonna be our last story. I know we're hitting like our 40-minute mark, so this is still a pretty good episode. So the next story has to do with Denver. So Denver to give homeless people $12,000 in cash in a new pilot program. Okay, so the city of Denver approved a $2 million program for the Denver Basic Income Project geared towards the homeless. Up to 140 women, transgender, and non-conforming individuals will receive 1,000 cash monthly for 12 months. City officials stated the monthly stipends will lift individuals out of homelessness. Just as important as housing and shelter is a regular source of income for those experiencing homelessness, um, this direct cash assistance will help more than 140 women and families currently in shelters move into stable housing and support and provide support so they can stay housed while opening space in our shelters to serve more people. The $2 million were approved by City Council, and the $2 million allocated for the cause is from the American Rescue Plan Act. So basically, they're giving money essentially to homeless people to basically carry out their some basic needs, I guess. So Vic, like, how do you feel about that? Like, at first when I originally read the title, I was like, oh, I thought they were just giving $12,000 cash to just, hey, here you go, figure out life. But now that I know at least it's $1,000 every month, like I'm more okay with that than just being like, hey, here's 12K.
Right. My only concern is like who qualifies? Just like you gotta be homeless and you gotta live in Denver or like
That's a great question. Well, I think you have to live in Denver, or at least in Colorado. Yeah, it seems like Denver because it's their pilot program.
yeah, it's like because like programs like this usually require like proof of address or something. But like if they're homeless, they don't really have they can't say, oh, here's proof that I live in Denver. It's kind of a little gray area there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have ways of like they still have the IDs and stuff. They might not
Hmm.
need address as much as like, hey, we have your information, whether it's social, um, first name, last name, that stuff,
Hmm.
and less of, hey, you need to give us, you need to give us a house information.
Your
Uh,
lease.
Now, I think another thing that could help with this is so people don't fall back into that same rotation is not physically giving people the money as far as like putting that towards the resource that they need. So if it's, say for instance, you're giving $1,000 a month, so bless you.
I
So
think.
I would say like automatically give them a place to stay, and you pay that for the whole year, and it's maybe be like what $600 a month, and then they have
Hmm.
another $400. You get that $400. Okay, cool. We're gonna spend 200 or 250, whatever it is, on groceries. Um, here's this card or like an EBT card, and this is all you can use it for, type of thing.
Hmm.
So it's just like, hey, make it to where these things are this money is being used correctly and not in a
Hmm.
way that, hey, here's $1,000 every month. Okay, well, we're not gonna watch you or anything. You just have $1,000 a month.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like when people have like cold cash in their hand, it's hard to sometimes it's hard to take care of what you need to take care of.
Almost definitely.
So, I mean, I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, I think, because I know for the student relief thing that Biden signed for executive order, I heard somewhere that he was thinking about like,
Sending checks.
yeah, I was like,
You send a
that's not going.
$20,000 check to half the people. They're not gonna go back to their student loans
Mm,
at all. I honestly,
mm-mm.
I ain't gonna cap shit. You send it to me, it ain't all going there. Most of it might. I'm probably gonna put 5 grand to the side for something.
And that's the thing. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I would use any of it because like my thought process is like if it's not gonna be paid off, like tax is gonna make it go up anyways. Might as well just use money for something
Exactly.
else.
So use it for something else. I know somebody was saying they'll just invest the 20 grand and try to
Yeah,
use
that's
that to make even more money and pay off their loans. And if you have like a huge loan, like $100,000 or over, and 20 grand ain't too much. So you're just like, shoot, why would I do that? I haven't been paying them this long, so why would I start?
right. And yeah, it is one of those things where like there are people who if they receive that 20,000, they could definitely invest it or and make it so where they can pay off the whole loan.
Most
But there's
definitely.
definitely people who would be like go out there buy a car or
Yeah,
pay off out
that
the debt or I don't know, do something.
create more debt.
Right.
um,
So,
but yeah, like even with the story, man, like just going back to it real quick, um, it's it's cool because like I see a different side of this because of Kayla. She does what a lot of homeless children and homeless families with her job. So like it's crazy when there's a family who they're just looking for somewhere to stay for the night,
Mm-hmm.
and they're calling every homeless shelter, and they're all saying, "Hey, we're full. Call this place." And they're like, "Man, we're full. We're over capacity actually." And it's just like, yeah, there's nothing. We called everybody, and there's nothing we can do. You have to sleep in your car or wherever that may be. It's sad. So I
Mm-hmm.
really feel like there are a lot of people who just, are down on bad times, and shoot, honestly, I could, the situation I'm in currently, like with my job and stuff, if say I've been looking for a job for a minute now, and I still haven't found nothing. So I know it's not as easy as it used to be. Um, so there are
Mm-hmm.
probably people who are just stuck in between jobs and just having a hard time. So I can see how this 12 months or year could help a family who's
Yeah, it
just
can definitely help out.
who just need basically just need help getting
Mm-hmm.
together. So and providing more shelter for the other families who need it. So now I don't know how they come up with the people that they chose because it just seems like they didn't pick no men. I guess men don't matter. They said 140 women, transgender, and non-conforming. Okay, cool. So that needs to say I'm a woman at the time, just so I can get some assistance.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
That's crazy. But yeah, I like the program. And hopefully it works out, and hopefully if it does go as well as they wanted to, they can start integrating that in other cities and states, and hey, let's try to get this homeless, like help people who are in need,
Hmm.
who are really in need for sure.
Yeah, because definitely, I feel like they definitely could help some people out.
Mhm.
So,
But yeah, that's all I got for that story. You have anything else you want to have it?
no.
Cool, cool. But other than that, we appreciate you guys coming, tuning in and watching the podcast. Vic, you have your closing remarks.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Follow or not follow, go ahead and email us any questions, concerns, comments, feedback at nowhearmeout.kv
KV.
at gmail.com. Go ahead and subscribe on that YouTube at Chris and Vic parentheses NHMO.
NHMO.
Go ahead and leave us 5 stars on Apple.
5 stars.
Follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips and follow us on TikTok at Now Hear Me Out Podcast and check out our spread shop at nowhearmeout.spreadshop.com.
Hey, and you guys can check me out on Instagram. It's Beast Mode Chris for the E's are threes. That's Beast Mode Chris for the E's are threes.
I don't know, one of these ways.
But we appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. But other than that, we appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and we are out of here. Peace.
Peace.